Well, shit.
What are y'all doing? This
This
is
is awful.
awful.
I'm Deontay,
I'm Jordan.
and welcome back to This Is Awful, our Marvel's Avengers watch along with Jordan. Her first time watching Avengers: Age of Ultron. So how
How
did
late am
you?
I? When
How
did this
late?
movie come out?
I don't know. Sometime in 2004. I don't know. 2012 at least, because I think the first Avenger came out in 2011. I'm not even sure,
Mm.
but you're here now, and did you like it?
I did. I liked it. This movie had a lot. It had a good storyline, one that I could keep up. Like it was a lot of storyline, but it was all stuff that I could keep up with. So I liked it.
And you found this story, did you find it more engaging? Even it was grounded, meaning it wasn't like too complex, there wasn't a lot of moving parts to it.
Hmm.
How did you like Ultron as a villain? Were you feeling his motive? What did he suck? Because I liked Ultron, but a lot
Yeah,
of
I
people
liked
didn't.
him. No, I think I didn't get my question answered as to why he's evil, but just like being okay with knowing that he's evil and not knowing why, he was a good villain.
Well, they kind of explained it as just like he's like, he doesn't understand what he's doing. He thinks by he's saying we need to evolve. He's using
Yeah,
like this
so
this
destroy everybody
he's using
and
this
create new people.
like the guy thing with when he said
Right.
ask Noah,
As
like
Noah.
ask Noah,
Uh-huh.
shit like that. So I kind of understood, what he was saying. He was wrong as fuck, but I understood it. No, I'm saying he was wrong as fuck. But so I was gonna ask you as far as like favorite characters, did you have some? Did anybody stand out? Like, all right, this is my other than Tony Stark, obviously, because he's always.
I think I might have to go with Hawkeye.
Now you just fucking playing with me. I was gonna ask you about Hawkeye too. I was gonna say why. Now you just playing
I'm
like
sorry, I had to say
why that
it.
like
No.
why that fuck boy get to have a family though? Like, well, why don't nobody else get a family? Did you like
He
that
don't
though?
have anything else. Why can't he have a family? He don't have a real superpower, so why can't he have a family?
Like, imagine
Can
like
we even call him a hero anymore? Like he's not a superhero.
he's not a superhero and he got somebody killed.
Is he a hero?
That's up for debate. He should not be an Avenger. That's for sure. Uh,
um I don't know if I have a favorite character, but in this movie I definitely like Tony Stark and Captain America together. I like how they feed off of each other. Like it makes me feel like in the time that they were like laying low or whatever, that they were like practicing together, like
oh,
partnering up
you mean
and doing stuff.
Thor and Captain
Oh, was
America?
it Thor?
Yeah, that was
That's what I meant.
Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah, when they
yeah,
was
yeah.
using the
Yeah, yeah,
hammer and
yeah.
stuff in the beginning, and they
Yes,
did it
that's what I
again.
meant.
Yeah,
My bad, my
yeah. Were
bad.
they practicing that at the Avengers Tower? Were they practicing like their
They
moves and
had to
stuff?
be, because where they get them skills from? I like them together. When they learn this little trick.
They be practicing.
Your body.
You gonna ask me where they learned that at? So,
But yeah, I think that was my favorite team up. I don't know if I have like a favorite character, but in this movie, them two were my favorite together.
can you feel the tension building between Iron Man and uh Captain America?
Iron Man and Captain
Well,
America.
Tony Stark. You want
Yeah,
to say Tony Stark?
because
Remember, they were added in Avengers 1. They were arguing
mhm,
on about Tony wanted to let Banner free and stuff like that, like go crazy, and so
yeah.
they were arguing there, and then they're arguing here. Can you
I think
see?
just because Captain America is really old, like he's like very like strict
I wouldn't call him
army
old.
military type.
I wouldn't even call him old. I mean, I get he's old and like because he's been around, but he was asleep for 75 years, so he ain't. His
Well, I mean
body
like old
was school.
school.
Okay,
Old school, like his way of thinking. Like you do stuff just because it's the right thing to do. I feel like that's how he is. Like he's that type, like very militant. Like, I don't know. I remember that's how
He's he's obnoxious. I see. Those are those people who's like, I stand above all, and we always do the right. I don't like that. I don't like that,
yeah.
fan. I don't like you
That's
obnoxious.
how my grandfather was, and he was in World War II. I used to live with him when we lived in
See,
Massachusetts, and he was.
I don't think it's a war thing. Like I know what you're talking about, like being strict and disciplined. But Captain
Mm-hmm.
America is like, we always like they were saying, we're not like he would like when Natasha was like, bro, it's us, this small amount of people up here, or all
Mm-hmm.
of those people, the billions down there. It's no question, if somebody has to die, it's us. And he's like,
Yeah,
oh no, nobody's going to. Like, bro, we don't have time for that. That I don't
yeah.
like that shit there.
That's true, and he's a hypocrite because when Tony Stark, because he was like language, and then at the end of the movie, he's talking about bitch and stuff.
Like, yeah, so I just we'll
So
get.
yeah, but I mean, Tony is an asshole though. He is a chauvinistic asshole.
But
So
this is
I
my
could
thing.
see
But this is
anybody
my
who
thing
had
with
to
Tony.
work with him.
This is my thing with Tony though. He has the world at his core motivation for doing things. He's trying. He may be like, he's doing what he thinks is best, trying to save everyone. Now, it didn't work out, and this was totally his fault, which is why you'll see kind of whenever we get to further along, you'll see how their relationship like goes even further off path, because of how like Tony is. He's shook. They're not as shook as Tony because they didn't go up there. Like,
Yeah,
Thor knows, but they didn't go up there. Like, that's why I said, like, bro, do y'all remember that? I put a nuke in the sky. Like,
yeah,
they need more, because them is not. They don't get whooped. Ultron was light work compared to what's coming. Ultron was light work.
yeah. And I mean, I don't doubt that Tony has the best for the world at heart. But still, when you have to work with somebody who is like constantly sarcastic and constantly like just ugh, that shit would eat away at me too if I had to work with him.
But what they got to do with anything? It's for the greater good of the world. You talk about your petty. You been getting on my nerves at work too long and shit. You think, fuck a
I
captain,
can
man?
relate.
Fuck. All right, I see where this is going. And before you start slandering me, how about you slander and tell us something about the movie that you didn't like? We know you got those.
What makes you think that?
When don't you?
Something that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like how, and maybe I'm just too close minded to understand, but okay, so when Ultron took over other robots, like where did they come from? And how
Robot
was he taking them over?
Ultron built Unimind, babe. That's what I was telling you. You'll find out. This is what a unit.
Mm-hmm.
This is He built those robots just like Tony builds his. They are already programmable AI. They're robots ready to be programmed. He just put himself in those robots.
From what materials? He built all of those out of vibranium?
No, remember, see, you weren't paying attention. He went back to that lab. Remember, whenever the movie first started and Tony went in that lab, they were building robots already. That's where Ultron went back to, because he knows about it, because his mind is from this mind stone that they were using on those kids. So he knew where to go. He went back there, and those robots are the stuff was already there. He just we continue building them. That's what happened.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah,
Damn, when did that happen?
right after he left, he went back to, and then whenever they came back, the Petro twins.
Yeah, that Vision is what Ultron was supposed to be.
Yes, but it was gonna be evil. It was gonna be eviler. That's what he was gonna see. Vision doesn't use his powers or whatever you want to call it to like its full potential or whatever, because he's got like this humanity or whatever. But he's almost indestructible, like almost. Like what? Like how? Like that's when he was like, if I am bad, what you gonna do about it? You wanna run a fade? We can do that. That man literally phase through people. He can phase through you. If he can phase through you, how can you hit something that can just phase through you?
You can't.
I'm telling you. So
he can hold the hammer, so
did you like that scene when they were in the party trying to lift the hammer? That's he is. Calm down. Get off my nigga.
he about to break us down.
Pulling? Are you on my team? Just represent, pull. All right, let's go.
Like,
Oh yeah, that was cool. I was gonna say that, like, just imagine just hanging out with a bunch of like superheroes on their off time. Like that got to be a cool ass party.
well, you mean for them or for some like us? Because it's kind of I feel like that's like celebrities hanging out with each other. It's like, man, you ain't nobody.
No, for us.
Oh yeah, for us. Are you telling me like those civilians that were there, like
Yeah,
Stanley and all them?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like
Because they
them.
know that they're superheroes, right?
Yeah, they know. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Tony Stark already said I'm Iron Man. They know, and remember, this is after Captain America 2, and remember in Captain America 2, Natasha leaked everything on the internet, all of the files and shit. So regular people like me, were able to go in there and see. That's why whenever they told them, if you do that, people are gonna see who you really are. And so then they knew all her business, and now they know everybody except for Clint, because they kept his stuff off the records. So that's why he was able to have that family and stuff like that. I like how
What is it that we need to know about him, though?
who Clint.
Yeah.
Right, because he's basic as fuck. Exactly.
Yeah, like what do we need to know about him?
Basically, all the stuff him and Natasha was doing when they were like, because they were like super assassins together and shit. But
Yeah.
did you see how like Tony was doing his wood manually, and then Captain America was doing his, but he's a super soldier, and their powers were extremely different. Remember, he was like, "Don't touch my pile." I don't know if you paying attention, but
The wood. Yeah,
the
yeah,
wood,
yeah. When
yeah,
they
the
was
wood.
chopping up the wood, yeah.
Yeah.
His pile was like this
It's-
big. He's like, don't touch it. Like, okay, you got it.
Don't take from my pile.
like, bro, how can you not like Tony Stark? Like, how?
See, they do the comedy thing right.
It's a different director. So,
Dear.
and that was
Before.
she was going. I like. Did you like how they had the Hulkbuster suit? Like who? Like we said this during the movie. Who fucking with Tony? Like Batman. Like Batman not fucking with Tony, man. Batman is not fucking with Tony.
Other people who was back at the lab practicing and shit.
Tony made the suit. He just walked
when
out.
you had time to make this whole suit
He just
to control the Hulk.
like he just walked out his suit like it was like he just walked out his suit and then told it here century.
And then told it what to do.
Batman not fucking.
You really
with
think
Tony.
he that cool like that?
But he is that cool. He is that cool. So far, where do you have this on your scale? Good, bad? Where you at?
Oh yeah, this movie was good. I liked it. This might be. Hold on, let me go back and look at all the other ones. Let me make sure. This might be one of my favorites. I think I really liked the Iron Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like this Avengers better than the first Avengers.
I as well. I'll give you that. I as well.
I did like Thor and Iron Man. This might be one of my favorites though. I liked it a lot.
Okay. Okay. We can go with that. Let me take a look real quick. What our next one is gonna be. Let me real quick.
Oh wait, is it time for me to take my dig at Scarlett Johansson yet?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead. Hold on, wait. Yeah, go ahead.
Because that's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Tear apart whatever female character you like the best. That's one of my favorite things to do.
I mean, you can go ahead and try, but as you know, nothing will stop what me and
You better not. You better not say the name.
What?
That's where her last name start with a B. You better not.
Look. No, I'm gonna call her. You thought I was gonna call her Scarlett Johansson.
You really gonna say it? You really gonna say it? I just said you better not.
You told me not to call her that. I was just saying what you thought I was gonna say. That what you thought I was gonna say? Hold on, let me go back. Like, why? That's what I hate about Disney Plus. Disney Plus is like,
Control the Hulk. I really don't even think she likes him like that. She only wants to be with him because she thinks she can control him. She tried to put her hand out so he could touch her hand and turn back into Dr. Banner. And he said, nah, fuck that shit. That's why she loves him, cause she. Oh shit.
And dipped on her ass.
She thought they had a connection. Like, no, just cause you think you can control somebody doesn't mean that y'all should be together. Like,
Damn.
first of all, it doesn't even make sense that she would go after him out of all the men
It does
in that
make
group.
it does make sense. Well, especially at least over Thor, but it does make sense because
I don't even know. Are you fangirling for her or for Thor more? I can't tell. Panties wet yet?
wow, that man did not get my panties wet.
Hard to tell. Wait, are you recording right now?
Yes,
Oh.
that was just one movie. It does make sense because she said, all of my friends are fighters. I want somebody who's trying to run away from the fight. She don't want no fighter. So it do make sense. I understand that part. But
She
I mean,
thinks she can control him. She thinks she can. She's
look.
she's one of those that thinks that somebody's gonna change for her.
look, imagine a big raging green monster rejecting you. Like, damn, you that bad? He got on a plane and dipped. Like, damn.
Yeah, and he was like, "How you even think this is gonna work realistically?" Like,
Hold on, when
just
he said,
imagine it.
hold on, when he said like physically it won't work, was he saying like his dick too big or what? Like, what the fuck was he saying?
Well, yeah. Think about if they having sex and he turns into the Hulk. Everything else enlarges. You don't think?
I don't want to think about no Hulk penis. That's what this episode is over. We'll see y'all in the next one. Good night.
WandaVision.
Okay, put shit together. Who you think you are, fucking nerd?